Econ majors, welcome to the third and final portion of the new major information session. We will be going over just various aspects of the department, including some special offerings that we have as far as departmental certificates, the honors program, our study abroad programs, as well as reviewing some job and internship information. We realize that you were just admitted and that may not be on your radar at this point, but we want to give you some tips and tools and information for when you do reach that point. With that, we'll first start with the departmental certificates. We have 4 different certificates in our department. We should preface that by saying certificates are not listed on your transcript or on your academic record. They're what we call informal. They are great to put on your resumes, etc. But it's also kind of a good way for students who, if they're really unsure about which 400 level economics courses to take, the certificates are a good way to kind of help narrow down those choices and focus in one particular area. The certificates are not competitive, so all you need to do is complete the requirements for them, submit the application with an unofficial transcript, and we will send you that certificate. You can look at the 4 on the website. We do offer an international economics certificate, an economic theory and quantitative methods certificate, quantitative managerial economics certificate, and the environmental and natural resource economics certificate. I should note that the economic theory and quantitative methods certificates and the quantitative managerial certificates do require through Math 126 to take them, so those might be a little more geared toward students who have a highly quantitative background. The certificate in economic theory and quantitative methods are for students who are in the Bachelor of Arts program, yet who have taken through Math 126 and want a more quantitative treatment of ECON, but for whatever reason are not in the Bachelor of Science program. Both the International Certificate and the Environmental and Natural Resource Economics certificates only require the 1 quarter of calculus, so they are open to anybody. Students are welcome to complete more than 1 certificate if you can work it into your schedule. And I should note that the courses required for the certificate, the economics coursework, are not in addition to the requirements for your regular economics major. For instance, if you wanted to complete the International Economics Certificate, 4 different 400 levels are required. Those 4 courses can be 4 of the 5 required for the Bachelor of Arts in Economics. They are not in addition to those requirements. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the honors program. You guys are fortunate that you have been admitted this quarter because we are accepting applications for our honors program. They are due February 17th. We do applications only in winter quarter. Students typically apply in their sophomore or junior year or in their second to the last year for those of you who are here on a 5-year schedule. We do have a 3-quarter series of courses that students need to take, and these are in addition to the requirements for the major. So we have ECON 396, which is a 2-credit kind of an economics seminar of sorts. It's not meant to be a lot of work, but it's good exposure as far as what different aspects of economic research exist out there. And then Econ 496 is only offered in fall quarter, and that you take in your last fall quarter of your senior year, essentially. That is the thesis preparation course, and that is where you nail down your thesis topic, you write a research proposal, you start to do some literature reviews, and you get ready to write your thesis. You also pair up with a faculty member who will serve as your faculty advisor. And then the following winter quarter, right after you take Econ 496, you'll take Econ 497. That is when you write your thesis. It functions like an independent study, and that's when you work with a faculty member to write your honors thesis. To get into the honors program, as I mentioned, right now we are accepting applications. They're due February 17th. You need to be an econ major. You need to have a UW GPA of 3.3. You also need to have a 3.5 GPA for economics. That doesn't mean a 3.5 in each economics course, but your grade point average for economics courses has to be a 3.5. And you do have to have taken Econ 300, and you had to have earned a grade of 3.5 or higher. Unfortunately, those that are taking Econ 300 right now are not eligible to apply to the Econ Honors Program. You can go ahead and download the application. All the instructions are right on there. Again, they're due by 4 o'clock on Friday, February 17th. We will let you know within 1 to 2 weeks if you're admitted to the program. It is a competitive program. We do accept most applicants, but we really want to get a feel in your writing samples to make sure that you meet the qualifications to be able to write an honors thesis.
Okay, and so to visit some other other special programs that we have in the department, at the University of Washington, there's literally hundreds of ways that a student can study abroad, and thousands of students study abroad every single year. Department of Economics, we host and manage 6 of those exchanges, and those are done in Italy, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Thailand, and Japan. You can check out the study abroad options on our website. If you click under Programs and Courses and Study Abroad, it'll bring you to this page here. And basically, I just request that students read over this page. There's a lot of details involved when wanting to study abroad, particularly the important details. This sort of explains here how a general exchange kind of works. Excuse me. There will be some information sessions offered throughout the year with some more information on each of the programs and just the general study abroad process. It's a really great way for students, for econ students in particular, to take care of most, if not all, of your 400 level requirements, and also kind of the obvious benefits of being able to travel the world and have an international experience. For those of you who are looking to study abroad in other places, we simply just ask you to, for other places, we simply just ask you to pre-approve those courses with us, and we welcome courses from all over the world. There is a limit, however, for econ majors. If you say take a course from what we call an unaffiliated program, we will accept up to 10 credits for your requirements there. Keep in mind that the Econ 300, 301, and 382 have to be completed here at the UW. For more opportunities on study abroad outside of the Department of Economics exchanges, you're welcome to visit the Study Abroad office. They are located in 459 Schmitz Hall, or you can visit their website at studyabroad.washington.edu. All right, and so we know that you were just admitted to the major, but it's never too early to start thinking about what you might want to do after, and so we lean a lot on the resources that our UW Career and Internship Center has. I just pulled up the website right here. A lot of great stuff, even just on their homepage to look at. I particularly like the calendar of events that they have. It looks like some of the events upcoming are preparing for the upcoming internship fair, which is going to be on Thursday, February 16th, so that's next week, and so there's a bunch of workshops to help you prepare for that. What I also like are these, if you filter by info sessions, you can check out and see some of the employers that are coming to the campus. Obviously, since we're kind of nearing the end of the quarter, there's kind of less dates here, but come spring quarter, this will fill up again with all sorts of employers coming to the campus, giving an information session about their work and possibly some positions that they may be hiring for. You can also check out the resources tab here on the Career and Internship Center website. It leads you right to Husky Jobs, which is the UW's database of all sorts of jobs. And it makes it really easy for students like you to apply for jobs, and many of you have probably visited Husky Jobs at some point. You can even make an appointment with a career counselor, get started on your LinkedIn, and just check out other really great resources to help you for your post-graduation plans. Just as a reminder, you were signed up for the ECON jobs listserv, and so you probably have already received a couple of emails on there already with some announcements that we advisors receive and we feel that are important to pass along to you guys. And often we hear from employers wanting to interview and get some applications and experience from economics minded people, and so yeah, we certainly would want to pass that on to you. And so please do pay attention to that Econ Jobs listserv. We do our best to try and filter through the ones and make sure to send you the ones that are most relevant to you. Our economics undergraduate board is also really great at offering seminars and talks particularly from our recent alumni. And so you can always check those out under resources, economics undergraduate board, and they should have a calendar of events on their website that you're welcome to check out. Lastly, for those of you who may be working in an internship and you want to earn some academic credit for that experience, we do have a course called Econ 399. You can find a little bit of information about that under that course planning section of our website. If you scroll right to the bottom, gives you a brief detail of what that course is about. This course, it does not provide you an internship, but it does provide you an opportunity to earn some credit for an internship that you might already be working in. And so you can see details on how to register for this course. It does require a faculty supervisor, and so you can check out those details on the application form and learning contract. For our international students, we certainly want to make sure that an internship opportunity is also available to you. And so under resources and internships, we actually just created a whole section of our website dedicated to the curricular practical training process, or CPT, as we are very well aware that a CPT authorization is required before an international student is able to work in the United States. So if you are an international student who is applying for internships, make sure to check out this process, as there's just this added little step to make sure that it's authorized for you to work in the United States. And so lastly, we do have some economics gear available in the department, and you're welcome to see Max at our front desk, and he can help you with some pricing on some t-shirts and crew neck sweatshirts, hoodies, and we have some mugs and water bottles available too. And all of those proceeds go to help the undergraduate program, the Economics Undergraduate Board, and student scholarships. So you are welcome to come by and pick up some gear if you like. Again, our main office is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So again, we welcome you to the department. We're sorry we were unable to meet with you in person this quarter, but we were hoping that this online information session would be a good way for you to get the information that we always give out in our info sessions, and you can refer to it, over again throughout the rest of this quarter if there's any other information, or if you have needed a reminder on what we've talked about. But again, welcome to the department. We're glad to have you. I should also note that the registrar's office has been notified that you have been added to the major. So for those of you whose econ is your first major, you should be able to see in MyUW that you've been added to the major, and you can go ahead and register for spring courses as economics majors. With that, we hope you have a wonderful rest of the quarter.